buddy of mine, he got out. He's in Arkansas right now, and bro, that's my boy. Like, I miss him. But
I'm just,
the military too, bro. Like, you get used to like making friends, and then like you separate because you guys go to different bases and whatnot. Yeah.
it's a blessing, bro. Seriously.
hmm
Have you been learning like the language over there, or are you
So I
still
know
like trying?
I know some phrases, but like I didn't really get too much into the Japanese because I got here and they're like, oh yeah, Japanese is like one of the hardest languages to learn if you're like English speaking. And I was
Mhm.
like, that sounds like I'm not gonna try
Yeah.
it.
Yo,
Damn.
that's crazy. So I have a quick question. Like, do you get to like interact with like some of the civilians?
Oh yeah, all the time. Too easy. What's it called? Like we go off base and stuff to get food, to like go to the beach. Okinawa is like tropical. It's like Hawaii but Japanese. And so like you go out to the beaches, run into some Japanese people. The car scene for the Japanese people, bro, like they're wild. Like they're wild.
That's crazy.
Wild. Yeah. I made a couple of Japanese friends, not too many though.
Like, do they like, speak English or do they speak Japanese? Like, I'm a little confused.
No, most of them speak Japanese. Like they're pretty they don't really they teach English, but not a lot of people know English. So like if I go to a restaurant, I'm trying to order some food, like they'll have like somebody who speaks English come and talk to us.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So like, it's accommodating, which isn't a bad.
Mhm.
Was
Exactly,
actually
exactly.
really surprising, to be honest. Like, is that like centrally a military thing, like specifically, or is that just like English tourists come and they just have like an English translator?
So what I think it is, bro, it's because they got the military base right here, right? So the restaurants around it, they try to accommodate the military. So that's what I think it is.
See?
But if you go up to Tokyo, like there's definitely more English speaking people there because that's like the business district. So people like more intelligent people, people with more capabilities of learning different languages, they go up there, get work, and speak English, French, all these other languages and whatnot.
Good.
Yeah.
Crazy.
So like, I know with like everything that's going on, like especially because we're still dealing with COVID. Like, how is COVID out there in Okinawa?
All right, so COVID out here just it actually it's just hitting us now. We have we got I want to say like 80 military dudes. Most of them are Marines. We got one airman. They got COVID, tested positive, and it's just because they opened up PCS season. So like people are moving in, and they're doing the whole ROM, 12, 14 days in quarantine, and then they're getting out of quarantine, but they're not like getting any of the symptoms yet, and then it's transferred out like that.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
Honestly, I think like I know the 14 days thing is kind of like it's like definitely like you need to do it, but I feel like it needs to be longer because honestly, I've seen people you do the 14 days and you're still testing positive, so you kind of need to do like an extra like 2 weeks just to make sure.
Yeah. So Japan has handled like COVID like amazingly. Like there's like only like a super small percentage of people that have actually contracted it here. Like Japan isn't letting any other countries in. And it's like an issue now because like we're trying to get family to come visit us. Right. They're like, oh, Japan's not letting us in. So Japan has handled the situation really good.
Well, no, it's really tough, like, because I'm looking at, like, for example, we all grew up in Everett. Everett is one of the hot spots in Massachusetts right now, so I get it, like, if they don't want to let people in.
Yep. And, like, from over here, right, like, I call this the safe zone. Like, I hear all the reports of, like, Everett, Chelsea, like, spiking, like, getting crazy numbers, and I'm just like, I could never.
Yeah, that's crazy, man. Wow. Damn, life is just crazy in general.
Yeah. It's actually awesome. Like everybody, like after high school, right? Like everybody just went their own ways and whatnot, and like everybody's doing their own thing. And like I love seeing my friends like blow up. Like everybody's doing great. I miss that. I miss hanging out with everybody, bro.
Trust me, we miss hanging out with you too. I know, like sometimes you pop by, like used to like pop by like my neighbor's house and we just chill for a little bit.
Yep.
Yeah. It was a good vibe.
Those are the days. Yep.
So for everybody who doesn't know, we actually do talk before we start recording. Olavio said one of the craziest things to me. He said he wants to come back to the States. Now, me personally, if you know me, you see me on Facebook, Japan is my homeland unofficially. So I understand how or why he would want to come back. But I just want you to explain that for the people real quick.
All right, so I miss like I'm super family orientated, so I miss like being like maybe like 4 hours by plane away from family. But like here, bro, it takes like literally a whole day. You fly up to Tokyo, like 2 hour flight, and then a freaking 15-hour flight to get to like Washington or New York. And I'd rather be like somewhere close to where, like, I'm trying to go to Jersey. It's either Jersey or Dover, and Jersey's like 4 hour drive. Dover is like 5.5 hour drive, and like I'm close to family, and then I can get a house, my guns, all that stuff too. But I'm close to family, and but like not close to where they can just come uninvited. You feel me?
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Crazy.
But I miss the convenience of the States too, bro. No curfew. IHOP, Domino's. Oh my God.
What? Yeah, wait, allow me. Quick question. So if you're
What's up?
telling me that for the military, like if you go to the States, there's no like real curfew?
Mm-mm.
Wow, that's crazy. That's crazy.